23 champion this year, but she hasn't broken 23 seconds, and that's a tough old lane draw for somebody who is in many respects an outsider. SHERICKA Jackson, the Jamaican 200 champion this year, working on her speed this year. She's better known as a 400-meter runner. Let's take a look at that start list for this next track race. There it is. Justine Palfreyman of South Africa in 1, Huang of China in 2, Beth Dobbin of Great Britain in 3. In good form is the Scot Kiel Basinska of Poland in 4, Gallet of France in 5. Then Prandini, watch Jenna Prandini, the US champion, goes in lane 6, and what a race she will have against SHERICKA Jackson. Outside her for Jamaica in 7, and Vesoli of Germany completes the lineup in lane 8. And there is Jessica Bianca Vesoli, German under 20, 49.83 a couple of years ago. It's her birthday tomorrow, Jackson. Will she give herself an early present? This will be the athlete who might stop at Jenna Prandini, the US champion, 3rd in Rabat on Friday, to Miller Weibo and Asher Smith of Great Britain. Lena Asher Smith. Jennifer Gallet of France goes in 5. 3rd in the French Championships, Jennifer Gallet. Anna Kiel Basinska, semi-finalist of the World Championships 3 years back. Went down in the heats in this stadium last year, but 3 times the Polish champion. Good lane draw for her, lane 4. Beth Dobbin, well, she's in fabulous form as the 24-year-old rather, excuse me, UK champion at the beginning of this month in a new personal best. She missed the Commonwealth Games qualifying time for Scotland by 1/100th of a second, but boy oh boy has she come back with a vengeance. Her last 4 200s have been personal bests. Inside the Britain in 3 is Gulfen Huang, or Huang Gulfen. She goes in 2, only 20 years old, better at 400 metres. And then on the inside, Justine Palfreyman, 6th in the 400 yesterday and 7th in the 4x400 metres relay for South Africa. This is her 3rd race of the weekend for Palfreyman on the inside. Well, SHERICKA Jackson, there she is. Perhaps starts as marginal favourite on paper ahead of Jenna Prandini. She's in lane 7, the Jamaican. Suffered a slight blip in Lausanne last week. She was only 3rd in 22.8. But birthday tomorrow, what a good time to give herself a big result. That line up from the inside again. Palfreyman of South Africa in 1, Huang of China in 2, Dobbin of Great Britain in 3, Kiel Basinska of Poland in 4, Gallet of France in 5, then Jenna Prandini, the US champion, in 6. Jackson in 7 in that yellow vest of Jamaica, Vesoli in 8 for Germany, but Prandini is blasted off and already has passed Jackson. Well, she's better known as a 400-meter runner, SHERICKA Jackson for Jamaica in that yellow. Will she come back here at Prandini? The American being closed down, they're way ahead at the moment. It's going to be very tight. The Jamaican's coming. She's getting closer. She's going to get there, and she takes it by a metre. Both of them 3 or 4 metres ahead of the 3rd placer. What a wonderful race. Prandini maybe expended too much energy in the first 50 or 60. She absolutely blasted out of the block. She ran it like a 100 metres around the bend. And I know, Tony, you'll have a view on what she might have done right or done wrong in that one. But SHERICKA Jackson was hunting her down, wasn't she? She's the bronze medalist from Rio over 400 metres, and she ran it like a 400-metre runner. Really patient there through the second half and through the last 50 especially.
I think the instruction have been there to get out hard, try and break the stagger on the outside, put the others under pressure. But like you say, if you expend too much energy, you're not putting your hips in the right place, not coming up. Just somebody who knows more about 200 metres than me. Catherine, what do you say?
It went completely to plan.
Can you remember that long ago, Kat?
I can indeed. I can remember running nearly that fast, but not quite. Your short sprinter, Jenna Prandini, got out like a rocket, and the strength and the speed endurance of Jackson with that 400-metre speed endurance just clawed her back. It was a wonderful race. The world number 2 against the world number 4. These are 2 of the fastest women in the world over this distance, and it was a wonderful race that we hoped. Look at the technique, holding her form. Jackson's not tired. She usually runs 400 metres, but that's a good turn of speed. Look at what she clawed back over the last 60 metres, and I can tell you as a sprinter.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Kindly for watching me for the first time, make sure you subscribe, like, share and comment. Wow, hope you have watched a very powerful race from our sister Jamaica, or our brothers from Jamaica. I'm a Jamaicans, and I really feel as a Caribbean, as an African, to see our sister shining out there and raising the flag of Africa. I normally say that hard work really pays, and that is the message from normally from we as the Jamaicans. We normally work hard and normally pays us because we have a lot of trophies, a lot of medals are now in our cabinet. It has really full, and our flag outside there is so high. So hope we have watched a very that race from Shericka Jackson. Shericka Jackson has started that race very well, and he's now the fastest sprinter and the fastest lady in that across all over the world. Nobody has now, nobody's now can compete with Shericka Jackson. Shericka Jackson is from USA. He has been holding a lot of records in these races, and when I talk a record, I'm not just talk about a normal record, because some of people they normally set an record, and another person set break a record. But when I talk about Jamaica, I talk about setting an abnormal record that nobody can break, and that is the record I'm meaning, an abnormal record. And that is now the message from Jamaica. They normally set an abnormal record, and that abnormal record has been set, and we have seen a lot of Jamaicans set an abnormal record which cannot be broken by anybody except Jamaicans, and that is the records that Jamaicans hold, and generation after generation after generation that record will be just be there. We have seen a lot of records being set by those people. I've seen like now we have Shericka Jackson. We have Tia Clinton is just a youngest, and his sister. They normally set an abnormal record, and they outshine all the athletes across the world. They are running as if the earth is ending tomorrow. And that is the speed that those Jamaicans have. Most of people they don't know what Jamaicans went through before they succeed on those races. Let me tell you, Jamaicans, they don't eat the food that you normally eat. You normally eat foods from supermarkets, foods from maybe those natural foods, no, but Jamaicans normally eat organic food, and this food has a lot of energy. It's not an acidic food. You normally eat acidic food, but Jamaica they normally eat organic food, which come direct from farm. So that food normally ate, and it really developed their talents. And another thing about training, the training that normally done in Jamaica is not the training that is done in United States or any other country like France. They normally done a lot of training which normally help them to gain a lot of momentum which can compete. We have seen a lot of people running, but when they finish running, they normally breathe they breathe like they want to die now. But you will not see any Jamaicans when he finish a race. You will see him dancing, jumping, celebrating, and we have seen a lot of words when they finish a race, they normally faint or collapse. And Jamaica will never collapse because of the training that they are getting from their coaches. because of the food that they are eating. And that is the hardship that Jamaicans are going through. And that is why now, when you see the success, when you just mention the name 100 meters, you just mention the relay, you just mention the 200 meters, Jamaica came in your mind because of the dominance that they have dominating these races for so long time. And that is the work that normally did from Jamaica. So kindly guys for watching me for the first time. That race was taken by SHERICKA Jackson from Jamaica, beating all people across all over the world and holding that record. So kindly guys for watching me for the first time, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel, like, share and comment. I'll be back with more races. Bye for now.